It's May 26th, 2026, and we're visiting a 153 cubic meter koi pond in the northeastern part of the Netherlands. This pond is home to 37 koi, ranging from the sai, or 2-year-old koi, to fully mature adults. It also contains 1 golden tench and 2 green tench. In addition, there are around 50 baby koi that hatched last September. The water temperature is 24 degrees Celsius, or 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's plenty of activity in the pond. You'll see more footage of that in just a moment. This video is all about the spawning behavior of tench. But first, let's take a quick look at some background information about this fascinating fish species. Tench are hardy and peaceful fish that naturally inhabit slow-moving and still waters across Eurasia, from Western Europe all the way to the Ural River in Asia. They are well known for their thick protective slime coat, olive green coloration, and calm temperament. However, during the spawning season, tench can display surprisingly energetic and explosive behavior, especially when water temperatures reach around 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit and higher. The golden tench is a color variation of the common tench and is easily recognized by its golden orange to copper-colored appearance. Because of its striking looks and peaceful nature, it is a popular choice for ornamental ponds. The footage you're seeing now was recorded on August 5, 2023, when the 3 golden tench were purchased. At the time, they were approximately 1 year old. Unfortunately, only one of them ultimately survived. The green tench, sometimes referred to as the blue-green tench because of its distinctive metallic coloration, has a more natural appearance that closely resembles wild tench. This footage was recorded on June 30, 2025, when the 2 green tench were added to the pond. They were also approximately 1 year old at that time. Summer has come to an end, and the fish are slowly preparing for winter. It's October 3, 2025. The outdoor temperature is around 11 degrees Celsius, or 51.8 degrees Fahrenheit, while the pond water temperature is 12.9 degrees Celsius, or 55.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Fortunately, both green tench and the golden tench are still doing well. Here's some footage from January and February of 2026, typically the coldest period of the year in the Netherlands. During this period, winter was firmly in control. There was plenty of snowfall, and the pond water temperature briefly dropped to approximately 2 degrees Celsius, or 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, on February 1, 2026. The deepest section of this koi pond is nearly 1.75 meters, or about 5 feet 9 inches deep. Throughout the coldest part of winter, both the koi and the tench remain together in these deeper areas, where the water temperature is slightly more stable. At these temperatures, fish become much less active. Movement in the pond is minimal, feeding has completely stopped, and survival becomes the main priority. Their metabolism slows dramatically as they conserve energy and wait for warmer conditions to return. Fortunately, spring is just around the corner. With longer days and rising water temperatures ahead, activity in the pond will gradually begin to increase once again. Fast forward to today, May 26, 2026. The golden tench is now nearly 4 years old, and the green tench are almost 2 years old. The water temperature has risen to 24 degrees Celsius, or 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's a lot happening in the pond. koi have already been spawning continuously for 2.5 days, from the early morning hours until late at night. Eggs can be found everywhere, attached to spawning brushes, aquatic plants, and even algae. And if you think peace and quiet have finally returned to this pond, think again. Now it's the tench's turn to spawn. A fully mature female tench can produce an average of around 500,000 eggs during a single spawning season. Spawning typically takes place between May and August, once water temperatures reach at least 18 degrees Celsius or 64.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The eggs are deposited on aquatic plants and algae, where their adhesive coating allows them to remain firmly attached until hatching. Once the eggs have been fertilized by the males, embryonic development begins rapidly. Under favorable conditions, the eggs will hatch in just 3 to 5 days, giving rise to a new generation of tench. As of June 1st, 2026, we have not yet observed any signs of life from the eggs that were deposited during the spawning event. However, only 4 days have passed since spawning began. Are you as curious as we are to find out whether the eggs eventually hatch? Leave a comment below, and we may create a follow-up video if there are any developments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future updates. In this video, you'll see both above water and underwater footage of spawning tench in this 153 cubic meter koi pond. Based on the behavior shown in the following footage, we can reasonably conclude that the golden tench is a female and that at least one of the green tench is a male. Now sit back and enjoy the following footage of spawning tench in this pond, and we'll see you in the next video.